is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for watching. Today we are checking out the Crazy Tube Circuits Heatseeker. This is a dual pedal. One side of it is an amp in a box. The other side of it is a boost. Now this pedal is based on or inspired by the legendary Angus Young. He was known for using Marshall amplifiers, so think JTM 45, super leads, stuff like that. Always got great sounds, but there was one magical ingredient in that tone recipe that was brought in, I believe, in the 70s, because Angus wanted to be able to maraud about the stage, these big stages, as he was taking these legendary solos. And he was approached by a guy that builds a system called the Schaefer Vega Diversity System. It's a wireless system. So not only did it allow for this awesome mobility, but it really, really enhanced Angus's tone. Let's get right into what's going on. On the boost side of this box is that Vega circuit. It's actually a JFET circuit. It has an enhanced control that allows you to bring out, it's not a drastic thing, but it's apparent, but the enhanced control allows you to kind of bring out those upper mids and complex highs as you turn it up, as well as 15 dB of boost. And then on the amp side of the pedal, you've got three different amps represented. You've got a JTM 45, essentially a super lead, and a master volume amp. So think JCM 2203, all in the same box by simply throwing a switch. And all three of them sound great. You've got a standard tone stack. So you have a master volume, presence, volume, bass, middle, and treble. We'll definitely listen to how all those sound in the demo, as well as that boost circuit. You also have a two-way toggle switch that allows you to choose what's called wall of sound. And it's just kind of a carefully tuned circuit that's on the amp side that allows you to, when you throw it, you just get a bigger tone, almost like you have a wall of amps behind you. You get more enhanced upper mids and definitely more lows, and also a little bit more push or gain. It sounds great. We'll check it out in the demo. And then, as I mentioned, you can choose between three different amps. That's done via a toggle switch that allows you to choose between the 45, the SL, and the MV. So that's what's going on as far as that goes. I will say that this can be used as a preamp. There's enough master volume output to run it direct into DAW or even into a power amp. It doesn't have an amp or cab simulator, so you have to keep that in mind, but you can certainly run it as a preamp. The routing capability is really cool, so you can use it as like a passive effects loop. So if you want something between that boost enhanced circuit and the amp, you can do that, or you can route the boost elsewhere, as well as routing the amp side somewhere else in your mix, especially if you're using a switcher. So that's really cool. You have soft touch switches with high quality relays, which I always appreciate. Each side of the pedal can be used independently. So yeah, let's get into this thing. It's called the Crazy Tube Circuits Heatseeker. All right, for your reference, here's the guitar into the thing that makes it louder. And here is the Heatseeker. Okay, cool. So just giving you an idea how it sounds, bumping through those three sections, the JTM 45, the super lead, and of course the master volume 2203, like 70s amp. All three of those settings sound really cool. I did turn the wall of sound feature on. We'll check that out a little bit more, as well as the enhanced side and boost of the pedal. Let's start in just the JTM 45 thing. I will start there and just kind of turn some knobs and let you guys hear the range of that setting, and then we'll go from there. So obviously there's a good amount of gain or saturation with this JTM 45 channel. It does clean up really nicely, or I should say setting, however you guys want to look at it, mode. It cleans up really nicely. It's my favorite on the box. I mean, they all sound great, but I tend to be a JTM kind of 45 guy. So that's what's going on within that range in the 45. I'm just going to sweep the bass, middle, and treb for you. Bass has a nice control. It doesn't get too flubby, but it depends on where you have the gain set or volume. But that's the sweep of the bass. Here's the mids. Really like the sweep of those mids. Here's the treble. And last but not least, here's the presence, the tippy top stuff. So that's what's going on there. Let's turn on this wall of sound. It's going to add a little bit more gain for sure, lows and highs. You'll hear it right away. Yeah, really nice sounding. It's really big. If you wanted to leave that on all the time, you could. It's got quite a bit more lows. But you could roll them out here. Yeah, there's this complexity up top in the way it saturates that I really like. But either way, that switch is nice. If you want it to be more the natural, like JTM 45 thing, then leave that off and go that route. So that's what's going on with the wall of sound. Let's go from the 45 to the super lead. play quite a bit more top end, it's going to cut. All of these roll off really nicely, just rolling off the guitar. But that's what's going on there. It's a little bit different feel. It's almost more immediate up top, as well as being just obviously brighter. Great for solos, but also great for just punchy rhythm stuff. And of course, when you add that wall of sound, it just works. You just turn it on and go. So that's what's going on there. Let's go to the MV, which is the master volume, kind of the JCM 800 master volume amp, 2203. Quite a bit more gain, more low end, feels great. Really nice feeling. Same thing you can add. And of course, as you roll the volume all the way up, you're going to want to, look after your low end, but quite a bit of range there that obviously goes beyond like stock Marshall. So that's what's going on with the preamp. I want to check out this enhancer. I'm going to go back to the JTM 45. I'll run a little bit more gain or volume. Okay, so let's turn this on and check it out. You can get up to 15 dB of boost along with this cool enhance feature. So what that enhance is doing is it's bringing out more kind of pick clarity and top end. It's not like this drastic thing, but that's not what that wireless system was doing. It was just enhancing via its preamp and circuit that kind of, you know, gave Angus that extra push into his amps. I really like how it sounds. So if you just want like a little bit of push with some boost, that's a good place to start. Or I should say a little bit of that enhancement with the boost. It's a good place to start. So obviously for pushing solos and getting them to cut through, it's great. I did that. I think I used the master volume setting with the enhance. And then of course by itself, I should show you. So that's all just pushing the amp. It's really nice that you can split these out, so you can have the boost enhance side going elsewhere from the preamp side or the amp side. So that is, hopefully I haven't missed anything. That is the Crazy Tube Circuits Heatseeker. If you've got any other questions about it, definitely go to the website and check things out. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.